everybody's everyday look is. Also remember, be your own kind of beautiful. Okay, so I know my Jaclyn Hill palette is dirty and a mess. So the first thing I like to do is prime my face and then let these sit while I do my brows. So I like to use the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. It gives a nice glow, and I love the e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer. It also helps your makeup stick on a lot more and a lot longer during the day. I have tested that product out so many times, especially at work. It definitely helps my makeup stay on all day long. So I definitely recommend this product. I heard this is a dupe for the Hydro Grip Primer, so I don't know. I never tried it, so I can't tell you if it is or not. The brow product I've been using pretty much every single day nowadays is the Dip Pomade by Makeup Revolution in the color medium brown. I'm gonna do my brows off camera just because forever. Okay, so the two palettes I like to use every day for like an everyday look is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Volume 2 palette and the Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette. So I'm definitely gonna do a look for you guys as well. Okay, so I know my Jaclyn Hill palette is dirty and a mess, but this is reality. I use this almost every day pretty much. So the color I normally go into for my crease and as a transition shade, this color right here, it is called Perfectionist. So we're gonna go in that color, and we are just gonna make sure we don't have any creases in our lid. I used my Essence concealer as a base, so we're just gonna pack this into our crease and onto the outer V as well. We're not gonna do too much on the eyeshadow just because, you know, it's pretty much an everyday look. This is what I do when I'm too lazy to do like dramatic look or whatever kind of look I want to do during the day. This is what I do every day for an everyday look. And just remember, everybody's everyday look is different from everyone. So just because my everyday look isn't your everyday look doesn't mean it's not an everyday look. So it's just to your preference, you know. All right. Okay, so the next color we're gonna go into is called Comfort Zone. It's just a bit of a darker shade to this one. As you can tell, I use these two shades a lot, so yeah, I love this palette for an everyday staple. And we're just gonna put it right on the outer V on top of the eyeshadow that we just put on. So do the same on this eye. As you can tell, there's not much of a difference between these two shades. Really, one's more pink and peachy than the other. So I like to dip into my Juvia's Place palette. I like to dip into it. And I want to go into a bit of a darker brown, but not too dark, just to deepen it up just a tad. So I like to go into this shade right here. It doesn't have any names on it on the palette. Probably in the back, and I really don't feel like I figure out which names go to what. And to be honest, I don't know how to say the names. So we're gonna take a brush just like this one, and we're just gonna put that right on our outer V, outer corner, whichever you like to call it, and really focus it right here. Just really pack that on just to deepen it up. Now we're gonna take a blending brush with no product on it. I promise you this is clean. This was used from the last time I used it. We're also going into that first shade that we used. We're just gonna go ahead and blend everything out. We're just gonna blend this out as well. Okay, so it's okay that we have a mess, so that's why I like to do my face first most of the time. But a lot of times when I get ready in the morning, I don't have time to do my eyes first, then my face, so I just do the opposite, really. So what I like to use for my inner part of my lid is the white right here, and we're just gonna put this on the lid. Sometimes I will add a pop of color if I feel like it, but most of the time I don't. So the next two products I go into is my setting spray by Makeup Revolution. I like to spray this before my foundation just because it will give it a bit of a hydration and it will help the foundation go on a lot smoother. Gives it a dewy look. So we're just gonna go ahead and go in with the foundation. The foundation, I am using the Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Foundation. I've been using this every day lately. So this is in the shade F8. We're just gonna put this all over. I really love this foundation. I love how comfortable it is on the skin and it doesn't feel dry and it doesn't feel cakey or anything like that, and it just feels super lightweight. Definitely full cover. It's medium to full, so you can definitely build it up to be full coverage. I definitely do build it up when I do have a lot of breakouts, and I'm having some breakouts right now just because it is the time of the month, close to the time of the month for me. The day that I'm filming this is Cinco de Mayo, so happy Cinco de Mayo. I believe my mom and I go out for some margaritas, so I definitely cannot wait for that. Alright, I'm trying to get better at talking to you guys a lot more in the camera and not do just music on my videos. So this is definitely good practice for me. That's what I'm trying to do, talk to you guys a lot more, tell you guys more about my day and about myself. The next product we are taking is my Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Finish Concealer in C7. I love this concealer. This is one of my new favorites. I just love how the doe foot is just angled like that, and you can get right into your inner corners of the your eye, or to like little small spot places that you cannot get into. It also helps clean up the shadow a little bit to give you a nice crisp line. I'm trying to use the finder as a mirror. The brush I like to use first is this Morphe brush. This is the Morphe M173 brush. So I'm gonna let you guys know most of the products I use, especially on my face, is drugstore / affordable makeup. So I definitely use a lot more drugstore products than high-end. So I don't really have that much high-end face products, but eyeshadows, yes I do. Just because I rather spend more money on eyeshadow, which I know it should be the other way around. I definitely do want to try out some of the higher end foundations, like the Urban Decay's, I guess, newest foundation. I definitely want to try that out. I am gonna add just a tad bit more over here to hide my pimple a little better here. I cannot stress this out enough, is you definitely need to have a good skincare routine, just so it can go on nice and smooth, the foundation and all the base products, so your skin looks flawless. You definitely need a nice skincare routine, so I cannot stress it out enough. Now I just go back into my beauty sponge and I just go over to where I just put the concealer and I blended it out with my brush, just so there's no creases or streaks or anything. This gives it more of an airbrush effect. So we're halfway done. I promise we're almost done. Is to contour and to bronze up. The product I like to use to cream contour is my Makeup Revolution cream bronzer in the color medium. I am in the color medium, and I definitely like using a brush nowadays with this, and just have your hand up to here to the brush like this. It'll give you more of a lighter hand, and just stipple it on. Then again, you can use whatever products you have in your collection. You don't have to use the same ones as I'm using. I'm just showing you guys my everyday makeup look and routine, so showing you guys what products work for me right now, because everybody's skin is different and everybody's face is different. So tell me what you guys would like to see from me other than makeup videos and stuff. Let me know in the comments below what you like for me to do next in my videos. Do you want to see more haul videos? Do you want to see more vlog videos? Do you want to see some cooking videos? Because my channel is pretty much about everything. Because I'm more than just makeup. Because I don't want... I know you should probably just do like a niche for your channel, but I don't want to feel just boxed in doing just one thing, you know. I want to be able to branch out and do more than just makeup, because I like more stuff other than just makeup, you know. Even though I love makeup, but I want to share more about my life and everything like that. So if you guys are interested, let me know, because I will definitely do more vlog videos. I am just cream contouring my nose right now. The next step, we are going to set our face. No, not set face. The next step is to set the bronzer that we, not the bronzer, but the cream contour that we just put on with my bronzer. And I use the Juvia's Palette bronzer, and this is in the shade medium as well. So we're just gonna go ahead and set this in place. Then I like to go in with my sponge and just blend out the bronzer on my nose and on my, just so it doesn't look so harsh. Okay, next up we are going to set our powder and also carve out the cheeks. And I'm using my Juvia's Place setting powder, which I need to get some more of this because the Makeup Revolution powder has flashbacks and everything, and I was kind of pissed off about that because I really wanted it to work. But this is my one of my absolute favorite setting powders, and this is the color White Sand. Usually I let this sit for a while, especially when I'm doing my eyes after my face, but not this time since I did the eyes first. Okay, so now I just wipe this off. Where's my... So the next step is very crucial and very important. This just helps melt everything into your face, is to set the makeup with some setting spray. This also helps it stay in place as well. This is the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Setting Spray. I love this, and I love how it smells. It smells really, really good. So the everyday highlighter I like to use lately is by Makeup Revolution. I promise you this is not sponsored. I know I've been using a lot of Makeup Revolution and Juvia's Place products. This is the Makeup Revolution highlighter in Just My Type. I've been using this with my everyday looks a lot lately, and I love how bright it is. We're just gonna do the highest points of our cheeks. See, look at that glow. If you want more of a settled highlighter, I would definitely go by this highlighter by I would definitely go by this highlighter. This is by Makeup Revolution as well, and this is in the color So Glaze. This is the Splendor Ultra Glow highlighter. So the color is called So Glaze. This is more of a natural highlighter if you don't like a very bright highlight. That is an everyday highlighter, like a very neutral highlight. If you like more of that kind of a highlight than this kind. So for my under eyes, I'm just gonna go in with this brown shadow that we used in the outer V, outer corner. So we're gonna go back into this brown right here, and we're just gonna smoke that underneath our lash line, just to make it more smoky. My everyday blush, I've been using the Juvia's Place Volume 5 blush in the color Rouge, and I also like to combine these two together. This is the blush by Essence in the color Befitting. I like to combine those two just so it's not so bright, like so Barbie pink, because I'm not a big fan of Barbie pink. If you are, then that's good. I'm just not. And we're just gonna put it in between the contour and the highlight and bring it up just a tad here. So I just mixed this color right here and this together. I like mixing blushes and eyeshadows. I definitely do use eyeshadow sometimes as blushes, so to come up with my own color. I like doing that, experimenting with different colors of eyeshadow and stuff for a blush. Here I also like to do a little on my nose, not too much, but just give a color to my nose a little bit. And then I take the sponge, but I'm also, and we're just gonna go ahead and blend. Alrighty, so if you guys know, my favorite kind of lashes for everyday use is these Kiss lashes in the style ruffle. I'm gonna put these on and I'll be right back and I'll show you guys the final steps. So one of the lip colors I use every day is this lip color in Text Them. It is by Urban Decay. It's like a sheen kind of a lipstick, and it lasts pretty much all day, I want to say. I just love the color for an everyday lip color, and I just like the little shine it gives my lips as well. And there you have it. This is my everyday current makeup routine slash makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, let me know in the comments below. Also remember, be your own kind of beautiful. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and turn the bell notification buttons on so you can stay notified when I upload. And I'll talk to y'all in my next one. Bye!